Building a network is incredibly important. In the world in which we live today, whether we look at it digitally or we look at it from a face-to-face perspective, networks is what holds us together. None of us are born with networks. We kind of are, we kind of aren't. For example, we are born with, I guess, a particular network, which would be our family network. But a lot of our network we develop over time, right? Our friends network, our colleagues network, our people that we play sports with network, people that we hang out with network. And they might be friends, they might be colleagues, they might be teammates, they might be just people we hang out with, right? So all these networks, they get built over time. Network building means working together within a group, between groups, between communities, or even between villages. Forming a group is one way of building a network. Networking is also possible between groups within the same activity. For example, if we are at work, we're all working on a particular project, we're creating a group. Think about a business from a larger perspective. We work in one particular department, but as we go into work every single day, we interact with people from other departments, and then they become part of our network. So networking is the avenue through which we create a network. Networking will help us develop and improve our skill set, stay on top of the latest trends in our industry, keep a pulse on the job market, as well as meeting prospective mentors, partners, and clients. And most importantly, networks can help us gain access to necessary resources that will foster our career development. When we think about networks in business, or networks in life, or networks from a professional perspective, any network as such, you think about the long term, not the short term. When you begin anything, it's you and maybe an idea. But as you grow and as you develop, different people come in and they become part of your idea. They become part of you. And as it grows and as it develops, it becomes more powerful, it becomes bigger, it becomes larger. And all of a sudden, when you're ready to do that thing that you wanted to do, you have access to a network, a group of people who can potentially help you to do whatever it is that you want to do it better. So networks, very powerful. The idea behind networking is that you find people who can help you. And to do networking really well, you also want to find people who you can help. So if you can add value to their lives, they're more likely to add value to your life. And together, both of you lift up everything together and do things better. I would say the simplest examples of networking would be to help find a job, to find a group of people that you can communicate with, share ideas with. I would say networking helps us to share our ideas and dream bigger together. Sometimes people might have really good ideas. Sometimes people might have really bad ideas, but through networking, you can be exposed to a group of people that you may not necessarily have been able to meet by yourself. And all of a sudden, you're in a space discussing ideas, looking at different views, looking at different ways of doing things. Networking allows us to become bigger than who we actually are. Now, if you've got that merit side of things where you've trained hard, worked hard, competed, did all those right things, and then did it again and again and again, and you are improving your skills, and now you're meeting a group of people who are working in maybe in the same space as you are or in different industries, together as you guys meet, interact, and discuss, all of a sudden, you start to see the benefits of it, and that's what networking does. So it is very, very powerful, and something which we need to be more proactive about. In reality, a lot of the best networking opportunities happen when we're not expecting it. Like Throughout our childhoods, we met so many amazing people. Throughout school, we met so many amazing people. Throughout university, we met so many amazing people. But how many amazing people are we still in contact with? Chances are not that many. By the time I finished studying at university, what I realized was the most or the biggest thing that I gained from studying was not the piece of paper that I got that said, congratulations, you're now certified to be blah, blah, blah. But it was the network that I built. That was the most powerful thing that I got out of it. So my advice would be, if you're studying right now, build your network as well. By the time you graduate, not only will your skills be higher, not only will you get that piece of paper that says, yes, you can do X, Y, Z, but you can also have a group of people who've come along the journey with you, who can then say, yes, you can do X, Y, Z, and yes, your skills are better, and yes, I will help you. And that is very powerful. So that's why we need to network.